Hey guys, so hi. Why did I greet you twice? What's going on? Okay. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy New Year, or just happy day. Whenever you're watching this, I hope it's a happy time. Oh my god. Anyway, I'm gonna get back onto the points, which I always tend to lose sight of. I want to share the 5 books that I absolutely adored in 2018. Usually I fill these videos with books that are kind of my favorites. Like, I really enjoyed them, but I wouldn't actually consider them my favorites. But like, for this video, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be really harsh and straight to the point about which books I absolutely couldn't have lived without in 2018. That's a bit traumatic, but I guess you kind of get the point. Like, they really changed parts of me. That just sounds like these books were puberty now. Where am I going with this? Basically, what I'm trying to say is that these books, you know, changed the way I think and had a huge impact upon me as a reader and as a person and as a friend and as a daughter, all the stuff. So yeah, without further ado, because I feel like I've just run around in circles, let me get to the books that I loved in 2018. So the 5th book I want to share with you is The Boneless Mercies by April Genevieve Tucholk. So the way that I would describe it is that it is kind of a hybrid between J. Kristoff's Nevernight and Three Dark Crowns. That kind of dark and gritty and like mystical feeling that they are able to like evoke is like so clearly portrayed in this as well, and it's stunning. Like, I was just completely just like enveloped in the story. The characters were so distinct and the pacing was a bit slower than I would have liked, but the story was great and it was so atmospheric. Oh my god, if you want an atmospheric book, this is the one to go for. The next book I have to share with you is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. So like Boneless Mercies, The Night Circus kind of has that same thread of atmospheric storytelling. You just kind of get completely sucked into the story. It's like magic. I remember the first couple of pages into this, I was like, this is the best thing I think I've ever read. Like, it was just so beautiful. Like, whoa. It was really good. I want to impress upon you that this is a fantastic book. It's worth all the accolades that it's gotten, all the praise. It's so stunning. Please do yourself a favor and dig into this because you won't regret it. The 3rd book is Saving Francesca by Melina Marchetta. So I think I talked about this in my, what was it? It was a readathon that I did. Yeah, so I read this for a readathon and it was so good. It was, oh my god, it was so good. So it's basically about a young girl in Sydney, and she has a mother who's going through a depressive episode, and it's just so real, and Melina Marchetta does a fantastic job of exploring such a young, adolescent, angsty, smart young woman in high school. I really didn't think that I would love it as much as I did, and it's on my favorite, like all-time favorite books ever. It was that good. And it's so short too, so please pick it up. I really want to pick up more of her Melina Marchetta's books in the future because definitely one of my favorite authors, hands down. The second to last book I have to share with you is The Strange and Beautiful Sorrows of Ava Lavender by Leslie Walton. Usually for books, I love reading dialogue, like that's when I have the most fun reading. But for this one, I found that like I just loved every single word on the page. It's kind of hard to explain, so like huge dense paragraphs. I wasn't bored and I was just loving every single moment of reading this book. And I kind of found that like the dialogue was kind of almost like my least favorite part because I loved the descriptions and just the world building all so much more than the dialogue. that was really long-winded of me, and I'm kind of running out of breath. But yeah, this is just so touching, this book, and impactful, and just so well crafted. Like, each word that goes into this story, you know, was so lovingly put there. Probably my favorite read of 2018 was Scythe by Neil Shusterman. I remember saying in a different video on my channel that this book made me like re-fall in love with reading again. Like, I just couldn't put it down. I was so excited to keep on picking it up again, and I never wanted to stop reading it. It was so unpredictable and twisty. The characters, you couldn't help but just kind of want to know more and more and more about. Also, I think most importantly was that it really made me think a lot, this book. Just like the moral implications, the moral explorations. It was just so good. So good. I got you. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I'm losing my brain. So speaking of losing my brain, my camera just lost its charge. Love it when that happens. Anyway, that's the end of my video. There wasn't really anything else that I wanted to say about Scythe. All I really wanted to kind of leave you with was that you need to see these books. I mean, you are seeing them, but you need to read them, is what I'm saying. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this mess of a video. And I will see you guys in the new year. Bye!